Hello, hello, and welcome back to the Changeling. Day 8. Yesterday, we spoke with the Inquisitor, who fortunately did not hang us by the neck. And today, we now have to serve her to prove our divine whatever the hell. I don't even know anymore. I'm gonna try not to waste too much time during these early morning segments because I'm beginning to realize that just walking around for like 5 hours in game looting stuff is pretty boring. So I'm gonna do the one quest I know about right now, and then I'll just sleep to the morning. However, as usual, we're immediately notified about our sister that is continuing to be a little weirdo. Speaking of, let me bring the note. There she is again. I can see now that she is precisely who she pretends to be. I definitely need to find her. The infected district is the place to search. Where else might she hide herself? Somebody else drives her out, the pestilence will leave with her. But if she is allowed to stay, the disease remains too. So, I believe she's in the crude sprawl today. So it's gonna be a little bit of a walk. Speaking of a little bit of a walk, while I hold down these keys, I've got to let my cat in, who is trying to break down the door. Hello, Blue. Get in. Hey, girl. There we go. Fortunately, we are not hated like yesterday, so going in and out should be fairly easy. That being said, if my memory serves me correctly, we're gonna need ammo. A lot of our side quests need ammo now, because this game is a nightmare. Speaking of cats trying to break into my... How did you get in here? Maybe I'm just losing my mind a bit, but I swear I just let in Blue, and then Shadow just materialized into my room after meowing outside. My only explanation for this is, cats are creatures that are inherently magical. To the crude sprawl we go. I know the dance. When I dance, I exist. I offer my juices to the earth, luring Twir out of it. But after that, when Twire blooms, I don't get drunk with the odor. So it's you who we owe the Twire blooming to. I don't know if you are to be thanked. I'm glad that you can actually talk to the Twire brides out here. Unlike the butchers, which just look menacing. That being said, it's a good touch after the termitary gets opened. Or is it the abattoir? I'm not sure, I don't remember if one or the other or both got opened up. But those of the kin are indeed out and about, finally. I'm also not gonna waste any more money on clothes until the army arrives, as I, the Changeling, who definitely needs, like, military armor, would rather use my money on, well, outright military gear for the protection. I think this is the house? So this is a very tight... Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, I got lucky there. This is a tight house, so it's gonna be, a bit hard to get around here without being infected, but that is just the risk you take. I don't think there's actually any good way to dodge around this cloud. But let's just try this and hope we don't get stuck in a chair. Godly. The one good thing we have going for us here is that the plague cannot travel through walls. It's the one thing about this mythical fucker that, is not completely screwed up. Alright, the plague cloud despawned, and it appears to appear a floor below us. I also do not think that the, our sister is in here. So, that sucks. Gonna check the other room on the second floor, and then we'll try another house. No. Oh, we might as well check out the first floor, because I know there's some crevices over here I didn't look at. This is the one with the cupboard, so that's not the one. Oh, there you are. You're so sweet. Such eyes. They're not like mine at all. Okay, so here's something. The quest has changed. I can choose not to drive her away, but I get something very special. Her hands don't look the same either. If we just leave her here, then we have valuable information. I will show you what that means later on. That being said, we now need to find the cultists, because we get nothing from having them still loitering around. But yeah, day 8 onwards, you might just wanna, you know, maybe wait on telling your sister to go away, because there's something important. Like I said, once the cult is gone, we can sleep out the day so we can start the quests. Also, since I'm downing antibiotics, I might as well grab some coffee. Because that exhaustion is murder. What are the prices today? Seems relatively low, but I'll still sell some stuff. Morphine, Tuirin I don't need. Meridorm isn't very good. Don't need rifle ammo, don't need the bracelet. There. Actually, since it's safe in here, let's check my infection. Low, I could use a bit of food. Alright. Cool. And I'll make sure to drop by the food stores before the army proceeds to slaughter the prices. The economy gets about just as murdered as the townsfolk. I also just got a bronze bracelet, which is a good drop. At some point I should add the random drops to the wiki or something, because I don't see anybody mention it. Wrong side. Right side. Egg. egg for 700 is getting a bit back up into the steep territory, but not bad. Not too bad. Well, I guess I'm happy for this plague lady that's managed to escape. Good going. Actually, you know what? Hey lady, I don't want you infecting other people. Get over here. There you go. See, I am a blessed little girl, just at very weird and inconvenient times. By the way, I wish to note that my cat Shadow is laying on my desk, and my cat Blue is laying next to my feet. I am very popular with the kitties. Alright, looking it up, it turns out the followers don't appear until you deal with the sister, so we'll deal with them potentially later if they even appear. So for Lara, please. I'm just gonna sleep until 8. It all ends in less than 5 days. The army arrives tomorrow. Day 8, in which the Changeling traces it all back to the source and realizes that the town desperately needs a true mistress. As we should take some of this. And then some coffee. And then a bandage. Now, let's see what our notes are. The Bachelor's whereabouts. Know you're on your way to become the mistress of the earth. Also, Blue wants out. Go along, kitty. I know you're on your way to become the mistress of the earth. It's good that I am so well acquainted with you, since we have a lot to discuss when the time comes for us both to govern this town. To lay the basis for further negotiations, I'd like to ask a favor that a mistress may ask of another mistress. The bachelor, the man who I've chosen, fell victim to another man's hatred. The other man is someone we both despise, Burak the Haruspex, who is going to become a warden and the new foreman soon. With his cohort of butchers and blood-crazed worms, Burak prowls all around the town. They may discover the bachelor at any moment now. There was a cat in the way of my monitor. Hi, girl. They may discover the bachelor at any moment now. And the servants that I have entrusted with helping him may not be enough to rebuke the attack. Daniel is somewhere in the Backbone district near the town hall. I will offer you a decent reward. Maria Kayana. Where is the Haruspex? This is to inform you that the conflict between Artemy Burak and Bachelor Denkovsky has escalated out of proportion. It is as though they have made a decision to challenge each other. The situation is fraught with negative consequences. Blood will be spilled. The Bachelor knows no remorse. He is preparing for an offensive maneuver somewhere in the Backbone district. The Haruspex is working somewhere in the Skinner's district right now. As far as I can see from the latest reports, he is likely to be found in one of the double houses. You must reach him in time to warn him, so that he's able to relocate at once. I'll reward you handsomely for that. The lockdown districts are dangerous. There are robbers and looters on the loose. However, I am confident that no bandit survived in the house Burak has chosen. Besides, there is a cohort of the kin people at his side now. The Bachelor has his own posse, however, so you must hurry. Aglaila Lilik, Government Inquisitor. Alright, so now the two other playable characters are trying to murder each other. Even more than before. So, you know, when you aren't playing as one of them, it turns out that their relationship just goes down the toilet. Like, on both routes, you save each other once, and you kind of have like a, you know, we're kind of friends. I'll deal with you and your weird ideology. Like, it's fine, I guess. Here, they just are out for blood. In fact, it's surprising that Burak is even close to a panacea with how much he's been hiding in a house waiting to stab Bachelor. Okay, this is kind of weird. These houses are infected. They have the blood on them, yet this is a burnt-out district. There's not supposed to be blood on houses. Like, all this stuff, all this, like, red mold should have died already. Anyways, I'm gonna grab food, and then, you know how I said that we need ammo? Yeah, well, those cohorts are why, and I remember them greatly for kicking the shit out of me. So, get armed. Figure out where they are. Have the cat crawl around your legs. This is a cat episode, by the way. Fortunately, nobody cares if you kill them. Oh. A child has been beaten to death in a like burnt out house. This is so fucking tragic. I'm gonna piss myself. Anyways, I guess if you shoot one person, everyone knows where you are. So let's wait for them. Surprised they got the guards in on this, given how much the Bachelor struggled with guards before. Combat music's playing, so... okay. We have only been punched in the face once. Naturally, this house looks pretty cleaned out. Bachelor is a maniacal looter as always. Never mind. Oh, Jesus Christ, that's a stash. Up to the next floor. What horrors will await us now? The horror being a very small man next to a very tall...
A wretched wound has opened.
Oh, that was because my cat rubbed against the escape key. I thought something happened. Anyways, this is a very tall cupboard and a very small man.
What?
You're exactly who I'm looking for. A girl of notable peculiarity. What is it in your eyes? Those tears. Today must be a bad day for one of us. I want to warn you. Go away from here, cold demon. Someone who wants to kill you will come here soon. Oh, don't bother. I can't read hearts like you do, but I can read the poignant hatred in your eyes alright. I would be very happy if someone were to kill me. Cold demon. Pah. I wish she whom I need wouldn't value your life so much. I have special plans for her. Special! Go away, Bachelor. Let me pull up my notes. Here we go. managed to find the bachelor and delivered a timely warning. I hope the reward will be worth the trouble.
Sorry, but I have to get back to work.
Alright, up next is to find the horror specs. Fortunately, the two people who reward me are pretty much right next to each other. I'm also gonna need more ammo. Because, the worms have a weird height... worms have a weird height difference, which makes them a little bit more tough to chain shoot compared to just like a bunch of people running at you. No, the rat! You can't do the stand still strat, fuck. Anyways, I'm gonna stop by Bad Grief to buy more ammo. Also, I could have sworn that these brats would have liked the, buttons from the patrol guards, but no. They don't find worth in it. Which I guess means it's not a barter item at all. Or if it is a barter item, it's for someone
What is to be,
weird that I don't bother to trade with anyways. Guess I'll just sell them for 3 apiece. Ooh. Alright. Sell that. Sell the lemons. Lemon? Sell the crap pills. The lockpick, because we don't need that anymore. This isn't day 1, and then I'll buy all your ammo. Thanks. I like how Bad Griff is selling so much pistol ammo, because the game knows that you need a bunch. Cat update. She is currently, snuggling her snuggling her head onto my hand, which is, the hand on the WASD keys. If you see me randomly hitting the escape key to the main menu, it's because my cat rubbed her head on it. She's an affectionate girl. And there's another fucking rat. God, I love rats! I actually do, rats are great. This town is doomed. Anyways, up by Sticky's house, I think I know where the horror specs is. I remember because this one gave me a lot of problems just searching out the whole, like, Skinner's district for him. Anyways, quick save, and expect to be attacked by worms. Alright, get over here, it's a defensive position. Who's next? Suspect whoever's coming after me is stuck on a wall. More likely they're stuck in the staircase. So let's... Oh. Yep, there's a guy stuck in a wall. Hi, horror specs.
There's nothing to talk about now.
So Butto's children are not an obstacle for you. Well, it's one or the other. Either you've come to me with kind intentions, or you are my death. If it's the latter, you won't get to me as quickly as you got to them. But if it's the former, do not harbor hard feelings. They do not know what they're doing. You staying here for long, Burak? Any plans to go anywhere? I wouldn't have come to a place like this if I didn't have serious plans. Why did you ask? I think I did that wrong. Yeah, I'm gonna have to just... It doesn't make it obvious, but what we're trying to do is tell the Haruspecs about our, sister. Because he has a reward. Something you need. Very desperately. It's just not immediately labeled.
My teeth hurt with all the grinding.
What if I alert him and then talk to him again? I want to warn you, Burak. The Bachelor is after you. He'll find you soon. Who knows what'll happen to you then? Well, he won't be able to deal with me on his own. You've offered my companions the deadly girl. Is he surrendered by henchmen as usual? He is, Haruspecs, but they can't strike you. So why would you need them if not to kill them? Why would you warn me? Know full well there aren't many reasons for me to trust you. Aglaila asked me to, Burak. She's worried about you. I see. Go away, Burak. The sooner the better. Remember, I bring good tidings.
The wound hurts. I need a...
Nope, that's not how you do it. Okay, let's try the first option, but go down in another way. Okay, nothing I did actually led to it, so I think I need to have another conversation with my sister to actually give him her location. Alright, after going back to an old save to figure out what's wrong, turns out the dialogue is just nested really weirdly. Alright, check this shit out. You need to leave at once. See, the whole place is infected. Go away regardless. I'm asking kindly. No, I'm not going anywhere, my dear sister. I'm staying here. I feel better here. Back here, I'm not needed. Alright then, stay here. Don't go anywhere. So trying to avoid telling her to go away results in her going away. But after telling her to go away twice, you get the option to tell her to stay. Let her stay here. In the meantime, I know someone who will pay dearly for the opportunity to catch the Changeling in such intimate conditions. Fuck's sake. Okay. There we go. Now we can report to the Haruspecs. Stupid. That is really unintuitive. But I get my fucking reward, so that's all that matters.
Slow and steady wins the race.
I do know who you are hunting. Why are you staring at me like that? It's not me you're looking for, but my sister. Have you heard of the sister? Well then, I am unlikely to make you knuckle under. Give me the sister at least, she will do. Promise to give you something special for her. Fine, Burak. That's a good deal. Now look, I'll draw a map for you. Our reputation goes down. But what do we get in return? A panacea. This is why I was so desperate to get this quest going. Because they give me the panacea. Also, I forgot to tell Burak to go away.
What was that? I must be seeing things.
Yeah, the Bachelor's coming after you. Can you go away? Thanks. Yeah, you lose 30 reputation, but you get a panacea, and the panacea is mega important, as anyone who has completed the game once would know. Negative vibes out. There. back to the really interesting mystery. Anyways, let's turn in our quests and drop by Aglaela. See what she has to say. Also, since I'm around here, I should check if the cultists appear if I tell her to, stand still. I kind of doubt it, but I still want to try. Oh yeah, they do. I can see them in the distance. Okay, cool. So at the very least we get to deal with them. Yeah, we've been through this before. Go away. I am the true Clara. I cast thunder. So even if, our sister infects the, what's it called? The, crude sprawl, they won't be infecting. I think this district's called the spleen. Spleen being a very funny word.
Why can't I move on my own?
Here speaks a mistress to a mistress, yet I wonder if you have the strength to speak to me candidly and without prejudice. I've warned the bachelor. Tell me, was it you who provided him with such an entourage? Yes. What, did they actually attack you? Don't act surprised. Impossible. I warned them not to kill anyone but Earthkin, the butchers and the worms enslaved by the wicked Haruspecs. That had been a mistake, Maria. To them, I am Earthkin. She gives me 2,300 and some drugs. What are these again? Oh, these are the really, really strong antibiotics. Thanks. That's good.
There's little time left, and I still need to do so much.
You've shown up. Well done. Today's mission is going to be dangerous, my dear. More dangerous than yesterday's one, at any rate. What will you task me with today? You've mesmerized people before, with quite some success. This really speaks in support of your being exceptional. Today you're going to test your powers on a monster. You will meet Oyun, the foreman of the abattoir. Is he not human? An equal blend of human and beast, as I understood from esteemed Bus Olgimski's account. His father had been begotten on a steppe woman by a bull. He is thus a chimera, a vivid epitome of the town. If the town were to get a coat of arms, the foreman should be on it. My god. Find out whether he is guilty. Also try to assess how much of a threat he is. A threat to what? To whom, rather? To the one who will have a lot of dealings with him. To sum up, I will need a psychological portrait of this being. Gain his trust and learn as much as you can. Aren't you afraid that I could deceive you? I'm not. I would learn a great deal more of what I need to know from your deceit than from your honesty, with a few added touches to your own portrait. By the way, let me tell you a little secret about yourself. The first key to unraveling your mystery. You are entirely incapable of deceit. Does that mean I'm a mistress? The only one around it could be described as a mistress is, at the present moment, me. How am I to get inside the abattoir? These passages open and close at random, as if controlled by a kind of paranormal sphincter. It looks like a hole, but no human can get through. mental barrier is impassable even to me. So what am I supposed to do? Find a girl at the dormitory who goes by the name of the Mother Superior. Come up with something to make her let you pass. I suppose you'd handle a small child without any difficulty. However, I wouldn't advise you to try your spells on her. She's step-born, and a special kind of step-born. Not a good idea. I'll think of something. The town, its entrails. She acts as if she were conducting a chemical experiment. First, she has tested whether I mix well with people. Now she is curious if I mix well with the town itself. Glayla seems to think that the town is formed by 3 major substances. I am going to start with the one at the very bottom. The road to the abattoir has to pass through the dormitory. Well, alright, also turn in the quest.
I'm dead tired.
I found the horospecs and warned him like you asked. The part where his beastly bodyguards almost tore me to pieces is, I suppose, too obvious to mention. I won't forget this, girl. You've done a good deed. Goes without saying that I'm going to reward you, and from now on, trust you a little more. Which will in no time reflect on the general local attitudes towards you. There was no need. 1,000 and some monomycinium.
The dream party has failed its task.
I've cleansed the spleen district. Are you convinced now? Maybe. Maybe. Do you think that if not for you, that district would still be infected now? Doubtlessly. And how did you do it? I've banished a certain someone from there. A carrier? It was my sister. Never expected to run into her. It's insane. Then how can I verify the truth of your words? It's easy to claim credit for a work that does itself. I once knew a man who'd convinced an entire village that the sun would have stopped rising in the east before his heroic effort. Incidentally, he too was considered a saint. You have no alternative. Isn't it your duty to cleanse the town of the infection? The powers that be found out you had a chance to reduce it and didn't take it. You're a clever little girl, I'll give you that. Well then, carry on with your work, collect the reward you've been promised, and make sure you remember our deal. I do remember it. 2122 and some beta tablets. Plenty of money. Yeah, so we're looking pretty reimbursed already. Good shit. Already richer than the Bachelor. And as it seems, poor Victor is infected. Never actually seen Victor get infected. It's usually, Haruspex or Changeling's kin that I see get infected. It's rare to see Utopians.